Namaskar. Today we will discuss menopause. For a lot of women, menopause spells the end of a meaningful life. It brings with it a number of problems which can make life miserable, not only for the woman who is going through it, but also for her husband and children and colleagues. Lack of awareness leads to even more confusion and unhappiness. What is worse is that it does not happen overnight, but is an ongoing process lasting from several months to several years.
Menopause really means the stoppage of menstruation which takes place at the age of 50 years or so. Now, the symptoms which may often precede the actual stoppage of the periods or which may occur at the same time as that, the topmost one is hot flushes. A lot of women at this age face the distressing symptom of hot flushes, which really means that she suddenly feels extremely hot. She may become very red in the face and she may start sweating and have some palpitations at this time. The entire episode lasts for a few seconds to a couple of minutes and then subsides on its own. It can in some women be a very distressing symptom and may last from just a few weeks to a few months to even many years in some women. The other symptoms which they often face are depression, anxiety, mood swings, irritability, generalized body aches. She may also suffer dryness in the genital area and may be easily prone to genital infections, and as well as she may be getting recurrent urinary infections because the entire urinogenital area is dependent upon the female hormones which get withdrawn at the time of menopause.
Some less common symptoms are indigestion, nervousness, dizzy spells, irregular blood pressure, palpitation, and osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis really means the thinning of the bones which results during menopause or just after menopause, and this is basically because the woman tends to lose calcium from her bones. Now, estrogen, which is one of the female hormones, is extremely important for the deposition of calcium in the female bones. When this is withdrawn at the time of menopause, she starts losing calcium, and this is most rapid in the first 7 years after menopause.
A recent and popular treatment is the hormone replacement therapy, but it seems to be bogged down by a number of controversies.
By giving estrogens and progesterone externally, we can overcome a large number of these problems of menopause, and this essentially is called hormone replacement therapy. In earlier years, estrogen used to be given alone, but that created problems of its own in terms of causing an increased incidence of uterine cancer. Nowadays, we never give estrogen alone, and we give estrogen and progesterone because that is the way nature has it before menopause as well. The advantages of hormone replacement therapy are that number one, it helps her dramatically in improving the symptoms of hot flushes and in the urinogenital dryness and the increased susceptibility to urinary and genital infections. In the long term, it helps her in preventing osteoporosis. Although it does not reverse osteoporosis which has already taken place, it prevents further osteoporosis from taking place. These hormones also have a cardioprotective action. One major disadvantage of hormone replacement therapy is that it has been known to be associated with an increased risk of cancer of the breast.
Apart from a few lucky ones, menopause is anything but easy for most women.
During menopause, the lady starts thinking that the life has come to an end. She starts questioning her life and the kind of contribution that she has made to the family and to the external, all significant related to her. She starts developing symptoms like boredom, restlessness, hopelessness, and also she starts having a major change in her self-concept, which leads to her change in personality development. Today, the life for a lady is just not working for her family and contributing as a reproductive system, but she can contribute to the family in many more significant ways. And at menopause, the life doesn't come to an end.
You know, during menopause, there are a lot of hormonal changes in the body, and the body can't adjust to the changes. It takes a long time. That is why menopause, the syndrome, it goes on for a very long time for most people. Whereas with yoga, the body's ability to adjust to the new glandular function is enhanced. and that is why for the yoga practitioners, the transition is very smooth, and for that we have to do the integrated yoga, which means asanas, pranayams, meditation, yoga nidra, shatkarma or yogic cleansing techniques, kirtan, bhajan, and then of course scripture reading, which is Gyan Yoga.
All the asanas for general fitness should be done. If you have not done yoga before, you can practice a few simple asanas like Pavana Muktasana. Gradually, you can add Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Shashankasana, Kandra, Gomukh, Ardha Matsya Chandrasana, followed by Surya Namaskar, Meditation and Yoga Nidra must be practiced every day. Chanting of a long drawn out Om is a powerful antidepressant.
Okay, so now I think you have a fair idea of menopause, its symptoms and yogic treatment. If you have any questions to ask, you can ask.
I'm having this blood pressure problem. I'm a patient of high blood pressure. Do you think there's a real cure for high blood pressure in yoga?
Yes, blood pressure is cured in no time with yoga. Like maybe 1 month, it will take definitely not more than a month. So before you do all the asanas for menopause, you should cure yourself. But then you can always do meditations and yoga nidra in the meantime, and that will lower your blood pressure also, and it will keep the menopause problem also at bay.
As we are reaching gradually old, and the muscles are also loosening. So can you tell us a proper yoga for the wrinkles that are formed?
For wrinkles, Simhasana is a very good asana. it exercises all the facial muscles, and you take your tongue out, look at the eyebrow center.
After the menopause, I am feeling very lethargic. Previously, I was very much active, but nowadays I always feel tired and want to take some rest. Is that any connection?
Do you sleep well at night?
No, not very
Okay,
much.
so that must be also one of the reasons. Though lethargy is one of the symptoms, but you should sleep well at night. For that, you do some this yoga nidra or any other yogic relaxation techniques like mantra chanting or something, and you will get a good sleep. And then if you do pranayam, that will give you a lot of energy. And if you don't have high blood pressure, then you can do Surya Namaskar, or even if you don't have low back problem, then you should do Surya Namaskar, and that gives a lot of energy.
Recently I find when I am losing a lot of hair. Is it anything to do with the menopause?
Losing hair is a universal problem. Now even children are losing hair. It could be due to the pollution.
No,
and
recently I find it is more.
yes, it definitely will be more at this age, but there are one or two very good asanas where we take a lot of blood to the head, like Sashankasana or Sarvangasana and Pranamasana, where a lot of blood goes to the head and nourishes the hair roots. And there is another very simple technique which an Ayurveda in Orissa had prescribed long ago, and it is very effective. That is, you take a horn comb, a comb made of a horn, and sit in Vajrasana and comb your hair like this, and at the same time you have to say a mantra, small mantra, that is sheath. So you keep saying sheath as you comb your hair.
Sheath.
That is very effective. You will see within a week it will be less, the hair fall. And hibiscus flower is very good for the hair. So you can, every day you can rub hibiscus flower onto the scalp. That is really very, very good.
Juices of the hibiscus or leaf?
Leaves are good for dandruff. Juice is very good for the hair.
Raw hibiscus.
And for how long should one sit and cook?
10 minutes.
Now she has been asking about lethargic, feeling lethargic. Is it due to menopause or some other reason?
No, menopause.
Menopause only.
It is
So-
one of the symptoms.
I have developed an irritable temper.
Hmm.
Do you have any cure?
You do yogic relaxation, that is yoga nidra, you will feel, you will be relaxed. And when you do meditation, you have more control over your emotions, especially your negative emotions.
There is no need for a woman to feel sorry for herself. A woman is much more than a mere reproductive medium. With proper care, the right outlook, and with the understanding of one's body and mind, she can bypass the problems and come out a winner.